Hey, what's going on, everybody? So one of the big requests that's coming in right now is how can I lose weight within the next 2 weeks? And now that the idea that we're going to open up pretty soon, summer's coming, spring is here, and everyone wants to start seeing some progress so that we're not working kind of in a deficit when things get back to normal. And there's a couple easy things that you can do to help lose weight at home without doing drastic calorie restriction and without going out and doing cardio to death. So I've got some hot tips for you guys. Hold on a second and let's get started. All right, guys, so starting a 2-week program or putting something in place that's going to help you start seeing progress on the scale within the next 2 weeks. Now, without knowing what the end goal is, so let's just say it's weight loss. You want to be able to drop even 3 to 5 pounds in 2 weeks would be pretty awesome if you're doing it the healthy way. Of course, as we had already mentioned, we don't want to do extreme calorie restriction and we don't want to go out and do double, triple the cardio every day. So one of the greatest and easiest things you can do right now is to pay attention to your portions, and it's not overly complicated, okay? You want to be able to maximize what you eat to make sure you're not hungry, your body's getting fed the nutrition that it needs to proceed and to keep seeing progress, and then of course everything falls in line with the family. You're all able to eat the same things. Now, kind of the first thing that you can do is prioritize protein. Lean protein first, and typically what we put our clients on is that we like to see at least 50% of your total calories for the day goes towards protein. It's always going to be easier if you're sticking to things that are very low fat, if you're doing turkey, white fish, chicken, of course, but more than 50% of what's on your plate needs to be protein sourced. The next up is going to be your starches and your vegetables. Try to make those lower than a third, all right? And if you're trying to figure out quickly how to measure that without a scale, because again, we're trying to make this super simple, imagine about the size of your fist, all right? So that's about how big we would want for broccoli or some other greens. The greener the better, the leafier the better, but almost the size of what your fist would be on your plate. That's gonna be your veggies. And starches, you want it to be able to fit into the smallest portion of a cupped hand. And this is gonna be single ingredient starches, of course, so stay away from breads and pastas and all those things that the body hates, and stick more towards jasmine rice, brown rice, quinoa, even sweet potatoes if you can measure it properly, but keep that into the cupped portion of your hand, not the entire large, everything you can fit on a palm, right? Imagine if you were actually holding water, if you scooped water out with your palm, the amount of water that would stay behind, that's about how much starch you want. Now, if you start doing this right away, everything becomes single ingredient foods on your plate. Nice, fresh, leafy green vegetables, very minimal one ingredient starches, and then prioritizing the proteins and minimizing the fats, you are going to start seeing progress right away. Now, if you are able to do this and cut out all the bad stuff and just do moderate activity, and this moderate, if you go out and you spend at least 20 to 40 minutes with your heart rate above 120, assuming that you're healthy to be able to go out and do that, and every other day maybe pull a double where you just add an extra walk or a bike ride. Now, the way your metabolism is going to work, it's not going to respond as briskly as we'd like it. So the key is consistency, and it's particularly even more so when you start getting into those periods where you're like, it's not working and you're close to the 2 week and it hasn't even gone down a pound, your body's still paying attention. This is very layman's, but consistency drives the progress. And if you guys are able to maintain that rhythm and that tempo, one, you're going to establish a baseline for your metabolism. Your activity level is going to be sustainable, minimal impact, no breakdown of the body without proper recovery. Everything is smart. You can start working from there. And at any time, if you need to give yourself a nudge, you reduce or eliminate that cupped starch for one meal a day. Guys, this is super easy. It's going to help you get ready for when we're released. It'll help you get ready for summer, and it will help you get back to a more foundational way of eating and supporting your body fat and lean muscle, okay? Good luck with this, guys. I know it's going to work for you if you can stick with it, and I'll see you on the next video.